It is day 25 for me. It's day 23 on the videos, on the vlogs. Just finished the first book on the program. I'm a third done the program. Third done. Wow. For me personally, I'm not going by the videos, but I'm a third done the program. I read the book. Finished it. It was a good chapter. I'm gonna go into that. I'm just gonna go into that opposed to the quote because I didn't read with the quote. There's usually a quote before each chapter. The book was amazing. It was great. If you have the opportunity to read it or get your hands on it, it's a great book. Opened my mind to a lot of things, eyes to a lot of things. So I learned a lot. Needless to say, I learned a lot. I've been improving the whole program from the beginning till now, and it's only day 25. I'm only a third of the way there. The book was helping me a lot through that, giving me perspective, giving me ideas of what I needed to do and how to look at things to help. I'll just go into the last chapter, which is what I mean. So he talks about his father that passed away, who was an alcoholic. If anybody knows Ed Milet, he's talked about this before, but he talks about how he went from he lived by a mantra, which was the one more day sober, which is where the one more comes from, but he applied it to all of his life, and his father did too. And what he goes into on this chapter is how it's never too late to start, which is huge. I know that's a common excuse for people, that they're like, oh, I'm too old to start now. If I was younger. That's just an excuse. I'll go to it's another really good book. I'm probably going to read it at the end of the program. Is The Magic of Thinking Big. And in that book, the author goes into excuses made, a disease. He calls it a disease that stops people from being successful or achieving anything, called excusitis. Excuses. And I'm gonna just go this way. Excusitis. And in that book, he talks about age being one of the excuses, a common excuse used by people for them to not even attempt going after making a change. It's never too late. Back to the book. It's never too late. And alright, video cut off on me, but I gotta get used to emptying this out before I start these walks, because I do talk a lot. But I'm gonna try to get straight to the point. It's never too late to start. That's one. And it's not about let go of the past, let go of who you were yesterday, because that's just weighing you down. All that matters is today. Treat today like it's the final day and the only day. Just like he refers to his father staying sober for all those years after the fact, was because all he focused on was staying sober one more day. And then he translated to not quitting. One more day. Just hold out to the next day and keep doing that. One more day, one more day, one more day. Stack the small wins. I guess that's why I've been talking about all that stuff lately. It's from, the book and the message he's trying to get across, and it works, and it's the truth. That relates to this program a lot. One more day. I'm on day 25. Just gonna keep going. One more day. Win the day. When people see success, when people see achievements, goals, they see the big picture. They see the end result. I'll say it like that, because big picture thinking, that's not exactly the right way to describe that. They see the end result. They see the big thing. They don't see all the small steps that were required daily, executing on the same exact thing daily. 4-minute mile. Fucking, let's see here. Michael Jordan, top level athletes. They weren't born great, one. They didn't accomplish that off of what they achieved. They did not achieve it based on 1 week's worth of work. This is a lifetime worth of effort by hitting small steps every day to get you in the position to have the opportunity to execute at a high level. And when you do execute at that high level, it isn't because, how can I put it? It isn't just based off that 1 day's worth of work, that one moment. It's all the moments, all the small days or small steps, all those days you didn't want to, the days you wanted to quit, all those stacked up. That's what creates those big wins. I've said it before, I think 2-3 episodes ago. It's nice to hit home runs, but no, the people that win at the highest level, they're not hitting home runs. They might be hitting home runs every now and then. That's an overstatement, but all their success, most of their success is attributed to the small wins, to the stuff that seems that the stuff that isn't glamorous, the stuff that doesn't look cool, all the trench work, all the getting dirty, fucking the pain, the sweat, the tears, the blood, all the stuff, all the sacrifice. That's where the winning is done. The stuff behind the scenes, the stuff no one sees, So back to the quote, because I did go off there, but it's people make success seem like this magical thing. It's not magical. There's a formula to it. The problem is most people say they want it, but they're not willing to put in the work for it. And what's required seems so basic that people just think it isn't it. They'll be like, that's too easy. But they don't realize after doing that easy thing for days, weeks, months, years on end, that shit gets really tiring. It gets really fucking boring. And to stay on that path, doing those small things, is going to require discipline. So, yeah, I'll end the rant here. It's never too late to start. That's first. You could be 40, 50 years old. How old does the average productive years of a person stop? People are still doing work, still accomplishing things at 70, 80 years old. 50, that's just slightly half. And the amount of time required to reach a level of success, if you're consistent, if you're persistent, if you're really putting in the work, it's not going to take you 40 years. I don't like speaking in absolutes, but I highly doubt it. If you're really about it, 40 years with the technology nowadays, with what you can accomplish through the internet, you could achieve success pretty quickly in terms of that long-termness. Focus RS, pretty nice. All right. I thought it was a new Drake song. But yeah, man, that's what it comes down to. There's a formula. It's no mystery, the formula. It's not pretty. It's not some fucking cool looking thing. It's the basics. It's the basics stacked on top of each other repetitively to get you where you want to go. Whether it's to cut down on a diet, whether it's business, whether it's what you need to be good at, what you need to work on in a relationship, whether yeah, sports, there's still fitness, you know, really most things. I'm not gonna say everything because I can't think of everything off the top of my head right now, but almost everything. It's a pretty basic formula. The problem is people suck at being consistent. People suck at doing things when they don't want to, and that's why this program is so fucking crucial. If you're lacking mental toughness, if you're lacking discipline, this is the program you need. If every time you go to fucking try to cut down or lose some weight, you only last a week or 2 weeks before you start cheating on your diet, you lack discipline. If you're always starting a new thing, a new business, and after a month, 2 months, you go on to the next thing, you're never gonna get anywhere switching. Constantly switching, you're constantly starting over. You lack discipline. You know, if you're talking about getting that promotion at your job and you start coming into work early and you only last working really hard and being consistent at your job, trying to prove that you're worthy of that position you're trying to get, and it only lasts you a week or two, you lack discipline. You know, mostly everything when people are failing, when people set out to accomplish something, let me rephrase it. When people set out to accomplish something and they don't achieve it, it's because they lack consistency and they lack discipline. So I'm going to end the walk here because I still have to upload the YouTube video. But that's what I got out of the book. One more, treat every day like it's a fresh day. Let go of the past. And every day, treat it as the last. One more day. One more day. And if you keep like that, eventually you're going to get there. Alright, so finished the walk. I ate my French toast for first meal. I had a burger just now. And now I'm prepping some veggies for the next 2 days. We're going to do peppers, mushrooms, onions. Because I like all those vegetables. They taste good. Some fiber in there. And after this, I will be working on the laptop. Picked out the book for this part of the 75 hard, or this, the next book for the program. And it's gonna be, let's see if I can get this right. The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. There will be no gym today. Focusing on recovery. What I will do though is that way I get some blood in there, help me recover a little bit better. I'm gonna do some calisthenics, and then I'm gonna go for a jog run, like pole to pole, like telephone poles. Jog run. Work on this stamina because I do get out of breath really easily, and it's really because I haven't had any like intense cardio. It's all been low intensity cardio, so I'm gonna throw like a moderate or high intensity today just to get my heart working a little bit more. And yeah, so I'm gonna probably do a hyperlapse on this, and we'll see you guys when I'm working on the laptop. Alright, I had a big ordeal. So this morning at about 3-4 in the morning, I had to call the fire department because my carbon monoxide alarm was going off. Then again at 2:50. First time they thought it might have been the heater. They didn't get any readings on the carbon monoxide, so they said, if it happens again, call us. Called them again. Turns out, long story short, the carbon monoxide filter is or alarm is old. It's no good. So yeah, I'm finally getting on the laptop. It's 4:39. I'm gonna do what I needed to do on my list. Yeah, social media, posting a couple email things, and from there, I think I mentioned that this is going to be a recovery day, so probably around 6 or 7 p.m. I'll be doing some calisthenics. Maybe 8 p.m. I'll do the calisthenics and some cardio outside, jog sprints for the rest of the 45 minutes. And I have a third shift job tonight, cleaning up a McDonald's. So I'm gonna be doing that around 12 midnight. So probably after I finish this, probably gonna chill. Probably have another meal. This was meal 3. Or I'm probably gonna save the meal, that way I have one while I'm working. And I'm gonna take a nap. Chill and take a nap probably. That way I'm able to stay up the whole night. Or at least as long as I need to. Shouldn't be too long of a job, maybe like a 4-hour job. Probably be back home at 4 in the morning. 3 or 4 in the morning. Yeah, sorry. Alright, you guys probably can't hear me because the machines are on, but we're over here doing an overnight McDonald's like I mentioned earlier. Yeah, so I finished the day maybe about 2 hours ago. It's probably around 1 something now. Finished the day 2 hours ago. I just have to finish this, go to sleep, and then on to the next day. So yeah, that it could be a little tricky with the app, but the programs he specifically mentions, Andy, in the book for the 75 hard book, that the day isn't over until you go to sleep. So if you do happen to go over, midnight, it might be a question someone has. I was questioning it before. If you stay up to finish the day, the app cuts off at 12 a.m., but it's still considered that same day, so it's not a failure unless you go to sleep without finishing the task. Yeah, so we're here. We're about to get started. I'm gonna end the video out here. This is the end of my day, and I'll see you guys next time in the next episode.